Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today we're going to take a look at some more Insurgency tips. As you can see, this is episode 1 of a new series, so if you like what you see, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so I know that you want to see more of this game. Because this channel is mainly focused on BF4, these videos are definitely going to be aimed more at the casual player, so for any veterans out there, you might find these tips pretty basic. If this is the case though, feel free to put any of your own tips in the comment section below, because it might just help out any new players watching, and it might be something worth making a video about. But anyway, to kick off, I want to run through probably the most important realization you come to as a new player, that KD is really not that important in this game. In fact, it's probably not that important at all, and depending on what game mode you're playing on, a high KD might actually mean you're not helping your team as much as you could be. It's easy to consider Insurgency a game where camping is acceptable or even encouraged, but this definitely isn't the case for every map and every game mode. Sometimes you need to be passive, but other times you'll want to push in hard and fast to catch the enemy team off guard, and this is where your KD really starts to drop. In Insurgency, there's 3 main game modes: Push, Firefight, and Skirmish, which I guess you could loosely compare to Rush, Domination, and Conquest in BF4. I won't go into detail about how these modes work, but I will mention the big difference between these two games is that the spawn system is wave-based, and you get waves by capturing points. Now, this is kind of like the way Rush works in BF4, except that the wave system means that there are surges of players hitting the objectives rather than a constant stream. Another big difference is that unlike in BF4 when you're down to no waves, you can still trigger a new wave by capturing one of the objectives, and sometimes one wave is all that it takes to turn a game around. So what exactly does this mean in game, and how should you adapt your playstyle to suit the spawn system? Well, it's a different story depending on what game mode you're on, but let's take the push game mode for an example, considering this is probably the most popular mode in the game. In push, you're either attacking or defending, and this means that you either need to attack or defend, not snipe up the back if that's not what your team needs. There is a need to drain waves from the enemy team in this game, but the ultimate goal is to either take or defend the objectives, and the only team that can really afford to be passive is the defender. Now, because the spawns come in waves, this means that you need to push with the wave if you're attacking or brace for the wave when you're defending. This doesn't necessarily mean that you can't muck around and try something different, but it's always more effective when your whole team is in a good position when the wave hits. The same thing sort of applies to the other game modes. In my opinion, it's always better to assault objectives right after the wave spawns, rather than mucking around and losing the momentum. The same thing goes in reverse for defending a point, so keep an eye on the enemy wave counter down the bottom, and when you see it click over, dig in and wait for the wave to hit you. The most important thing though, particularly in Skirmish and Firefight, like I said, is to capture the objectives, because once your team runs out of waves, capping points is the only way to trigger a spawn. By the same token, if you find yourself facing a team with 0 waves and a point starts flashing, you need to run and defend that point, because if you don't, you could find yourself seriously outnumbered. Now, bearing all of this in mind, it is riskier to try and take objectives, but you're helping your team out more trying to trigger a spawn than you are sitting back in the hopes of taking out a few guys on your own. Don't be afraid to PTFO if you're playing push attack or either of the other 2 game modes. You'll probably die a lot at first, but you will get better as you learn the maps. On the other hand, if you're playing push defense, your job is to kill as many guys as you possibly can, because even one of those guys could capture the point. This is probably the only time I ever worry about KD, because if I'm going negative on push defense, it means the enemy is overrunning us, and we're probably going to end up losing the round. But anyway guys, that just about wraps up this video, so let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let me know if you found these tips helpful. As always, if you like what you see, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you haven't already, please check out all my other Insurgency videos. I've got them all linked in a playlist in the description below. But until next time, see you later, and have a good one.